14 kills and 2 deaths in 9 rounds. Hyenas, if they want to start making a bit of a mark on their map pick and Mirage, they have to deal with Alien.
Entropiq should be down to the eco here. Decent force-up basis, but not enough to get the round together, and probably not going to be enough to also force again.
I just try and see if they can maybe have a little bit more of a stack play, a little bit more of the buddy system playing together, trying to see if they can just do as much damage as possible. But for borup, he was the only player that fell in that last round. He's thinking to himself, oh, Mac 10, farm and cash, me likey.
Lots of money to be gained here in this one. I mean, only one player actually having the head Kevlar on Forrester. So Hyenas could be in for a lot out of this one. Right now, the suppression is involved with the CT side. Those smokes down, but counteracting with 3 smokes back for Hyenas. Straight execution basis. Alien does land that first kill on Fessor, so that's not ideal when it comes to the weapons being maintained. As borup picked that up and tried to put firepower back to maintain control of this, well, he does find himself out of Palace and does do no damage towards the likes of Crad. Hyenas back off from here. They didn't expect as much resistance on the A side as they got.
Yeah, started the rotate out from T-Spawn, and for Entropiq, do they start the rotate too? Because right now, there is a gamble out on A. There's only one defender of Lucky who does have a deagle out on B.
Backup is on the way here. You have got Forrester thinking about his wraparounds. Hyenas, however, all up in the apartments. They go for a backstab via underpass. Doesn't look like they do. They're just going to bolster up that B-side defense and see how far they can go with this. Looking to face in left or right. Forrester is here. Lucky's playing central. Molotovs to the back of Van. Flashbang is catching them blind. Lucky does land that secondary kill. So 5 versus 3. Haven't checked bench either. Ace might think that they're there. Gade swings back. Deagle trying to tap forward and get the kill on the tagged up individual, but Gade makes it a double. Alien can try and back though. His scout drops the bomb, and now Nickelback's on the rotations at the backstab. The USP is all that he has, however. Crad comes in from short, deals with AZ, and borup all that remains. He does get his 1 kill in, but bomb plant open for the apartments, trying to get Alien to peek in. Nickelback gets him in the back of the head and secures the round for Entropiq. No need to do so right now. He's got one of the 3 AKs in, so Entropiq want to hold on to that. Maybe if he goes down, then he can pick up the AWP, the secondary AWP later on. But for now, Alien's continuing to press the issue with his own AWP up in the apartment. Straight aggressive, forcing borup to retreat back. He may have been aware of that presence. Meanwhile, mid control is going to be a little bit more successful here for Hyenas, but no further than connected control.
Oh, timing on this. Crad now starting to press the issue up from this ramp smoke. Nickelback doing the same. They are taking connector though on the T side.
Lucky's looking in from the sniper's nest, hoping to catch off that connector presence. Counter smokes are involved, and Alien quick to react to borup on his slow walk. Straight in, good kill.
Oh, they're pushing
5 on
ramp
4
now.
gained. It's only a deagle lost here, and you're right about that ramp push. Kirby has absolutely no idea. Knife is out, switches out to the AK at the wrong moment. Crad gets his kill. Lucky follows suit on AZ, also out towards the ladder room. Nickelback does get caught off by Fessor, so now he's aware of at least that one player, and now they've seen Gade as well, but they're not aware of Crad out at Tetris. Fessor does get dealt with, so it's all left to Gade in the 1 versus 3. Wins that one fight. AWP also firing back, so now Alien's given up his angle, but can Gade clutch this? Looking up from stairs, Crad gets caught, hold on. 1v1, he's got the bomb on his back, 30 seconds, but only 20 HP.
Got to get a bit of a move on if he wants to get out towards that B site. In from short. Alien, where does he reposition to? Out from CT.
Away, USP watching, seeing absolutely nothing. And we'll have to concede that bomb plant at the very least, but can they hold off for the retake? Again, Gade's on 20 points of health. Alien's grabbing a bit of utility, he's got kits involved. And Gade's gonna rotate back here towards the apartments. Alien's gonna fall right for his trap.
Yeah, he's got a smoke though, so he can just smoke the bomb, try and tap it, draw Gade into the open. Gade can't really peek if this bomb gets tapped. He's only on 20 points of health.
Look out anyway. Alien looking towards the short control. Just look towards Apps. Headshot seen. 3K found, and Gade does clutch it. Slow walks up for Fessor. Forrester's going to regress towards the apartments. Meanwhile, borup waiting for this smoke to clear, and Forrester's back behind that standard cover of wall. Nickelback might bait him in. Forrester is thinking about falling away. Oh, they back up passive here. I think he's going to check out the corners, though. He looked towards that first one and looked for Forrester next up. Who's going to win that fight, AK or M4? It's actually Borup's AK that looks around the corner, and Forrester lands the kill. Alien follows suit, flashbanging against Kierby, does get the trade back. Meanwhile, the short presence being gained by Gade. 27 points of health, he could flank in against Nickelback's position. This could get real dicey for the lone CT player. Gade can't see him, he's in his blind spot, he'll check all angles. Lackey responds towards the short control, Gade can get his response back. 3v2, Alien's going to get aggressed, however. Wraps for corner, Alien still deals with him. The adjustment is just there. Kierby does get a bomb down in the meantime, but he's not going to last long on the retake.
Mate, what is that? Like, what is that? Seriously? He's looking out to the side and goes, oh, actually, yeah, I might just check the left-hand side just in case. Haven't heard a sound cue, haven't sort of got any information from a teammate, and just absolutely domes. 14 kills and 2 deaths in 9 rounds. Hyenas, if they want to start making a bit of a mark on their map pick and Mirage, they have to deal with Alien. Hyenas got off to the pistol and the anti-eco conversion out in the first half. Can they do the same on the second? This looks to be quite quick for the T's.
50-50 for Alien has already been seen here. The raid boss, Forrester, gets the kill on Fessel with the Glock. Gade in the back lines here towards Dark, missing every single bullet, getting minimal tags. Krad gets the frag on him. It's a 5v3 retake.
How do you win this? How do you try and go in for this one? No kit play, no util, just Kevlar, and then try to fight out from CT.
Kierby backed up, Borup gets the kill on Lucky, next 4-on-3 scenario. Kierby continues pressing up. Can try and lead the charge alongside his teammates. AZ gets tagged before Forrester gets Kierby. AZ can train him back. Notice a player still out towards the Palace entrance. AZ sees that bomb, no kits in play for Hyenas at this moment. Taps through, trying to get those kills. Krad still gets his double up, and Borup has no chance to do anything left. Does see Alien, and AZ lands it immediately on the man. Takes a lot of damage for his trouble, but gets the man advantage for Hyenas for the moment. And the M4 here towards Connector can see them both. Fessor with his frag on Lackey, tags Nickel back to 21. That's an easy frag to find later. 2 players are tagged back for Hyenas as Camps and Entropiq also have a couple of trades available, but Hayes is backed up here towards Market. Crad isn't going to check it first and foremost. Gun barrel seen now. Information gained, shot landed, 2 standing for Entropiq, and Hyenas look fantastic here on CTE.
Nickelback and Forrester just trying to see if they can split their way, move their way away from Connector, but even eyes on for a moment from Fessor, out from this jungle position, trying to get a bit of a crossfire with an under-balcony player. Forrester does deal with the first, but they're so low.
Yeah, the fact that that duel did not go his way cleanly means that there's basically nothing left in the round. We'll burn Kierby to 23, but Gade there with his pick on the first and the second. Entropiq, outside of the pistol, have not got anything here on the T-side line. Flashes in, Orbiters get overwhelmed. This could be their first major gun victory here on T. Nickelback with the frag on AZ. Alien is going to get responded to by Kierby, though, out towards the mid-control. They found that primary AWPer, who's yet to have a lot of impact here on T. 4-on-4 situation. The bomb does cross to the side, but it doesn't get planted just yet. That's going to allow CT players a chance to move in. And Fessor catches that one frag. Forrester is there for the trade. 3 versus 3. The bomb will be secured.
They're trying to get this retake in quickly. Molly going out doesn't quite land to the default position and allows Krad to find Gade.
3 points of health for him, though. If only they had a nade here for Hyenas. Completely moving forward to the M4. Kierby leaning up. Oh, they catch Krad through the wall. 2v2 now. Smoke back on the bomb. They should have put it to the cross. Nickelback going to be seen. They have crossed Borup back to the site. The bomb plant will be denied by Forrester. All left to Kierby. Backed up here towards stairs. Forrester gets his double. And Entropiq finally claim another here on T. CT Forces getting immediately aggressive. Krad's going to find that kill on Gade to kick things off. Flashes in AZ. Can't see Edley. He only does now, but doesn't stabilize the kill. He tried to drop off the footstep and goes down for it. Forrester following suit on Fessor. 5-on-3. Entropiq. Oh, now they're starting to find some momentum here.
Oh, they're just working the picks, aren't they? And even Kierby, he's a dead man. Yep, there it is. 2 players out from ramp. There's no chance he's finding anything. And this is like a mid-default, but then there's players out from A ramp, and Hyenas have just lost so much so early.
They have such easy picks coming the way of Entropiq. AZ does catch Lackey at least for 1 good frag. Any more of this? His teammates on his way in from Sniper's Nest. The AWPer watching from Connector. Oh, that flick is good, but can't get any more. Forrester with the adjustment, and it's all left on Borup now to clutch this.
1v3. Forrester's relatively low. If he could deal with Alien towards the top of Con, he could be on for something.
All solid, but that'll get over to Shadow to try driving man, do some damage. The Quebec scene of the cross now. Borup is a known entity. Flashbang in, Elian does get caught, so you're right about that first kill going his way. Forrester back passive though, smoke and nade, and Nickelback gets the kill in regardless, so it will be a 10th for Entropiq instead. Entropiq are on the streak. Very important one to win for them. If they can take this next round, it could be enough. Turn up to map point at minimum. Like you mentioned, Hyenas have no fallback cash. Connector smoke inbound from the CTs. I thought that was a missed smoke from the T side line. It wasn't, but suppression involved for Fessel. He's hurt on the tag damage. Nade coming in close. The sprays from Crowd eventually gets that kill. Kirby trying to strike in from short, but can't see these T-side players. The LWP of AZ can't flick back either. No tags, no frags. His second phase will allow the kill on Crad, so it'll be a 4v4.
AZ just putting the smoke down, getting a little bit of cover, but the T's just slow it down. Kirby's unknown.
Gonna lean forward, get Nickel back. Can't get Elian though. The Orb strikes back. Gain involved to get the trade on Lucky. And now they know where Forrester and Elian are as their own individuals. Elian lands on the wall bang. Knows where Gain is at. Can't get the trades back to evens. And AZ's forced to retreat back further into the CT spawn. The bomb is on the back of the AWP. And the AK of Forrester is what strikes next. AZ caught. Borup alone out towards mid. And he's got to go for this.
And the kid's dropped out for the short position. Really needs to go back over to get that one. Elian with the bomb, looking into the jungle position. Does the timing work out for Borup? The NWP starts looking back into the connector angle. Borup's now dropped the bomb.
That's massive. Knows the Forest is going to peek in towards him as well, but the AK wins that fight. He leaning in with the shoulder baits. Smoke goes down at the right moment at the 6-second marker. That will stall for some bonus time here for Hyenas.
And they've got to make an info play though. Someone's got to start pushing forward or start bringing the stack back over.
Fessel just got out of dodge. You can see that one player over towards the palace position was going to try lean out and get him. But you're right about leading that stack back over. Kirby's boosted up towards short control. AZ's seen there towards the mid play. Kirby gets that kill on Crad. Is this going to be the start of the Tower of Cards falling apart? Down to the scenes for Entropiq as the Deagles do strike. Forrester's the only man to get a kill for the T's. A 1v4. Make their way out. Gage jump facing M4 involved. Drop down to the AK. Will they check the firebox? No, they won't. That's a spray on Fessel for the first kill. Crad gets dealt with by Gage. Next 5 versus 3. Kirby overwhelmed by Lucky. Elian knows that there's a player close towards him. He's going to try and find the CTs in the bag. AZ caught off. Nickelback gets the trade to 3 versus 3, but in the ladder, and Borup can strike back to return. Lucky's so low. Elian's got to do the heavy lifting, and Lucky has just been surrounded by all the CT forces. They've dropped the bomb, meanwhile, on the site. So Entropiq have got to reaggress towards A.
Lucky's so low. Got to try and take some more fights, and it just doesn't happen. Elian now to clutch a 1v3.
But for Hyenas, that's map point for them on their map pick.
So much map control being taken. Gate aggressive up to top mid. AWP looking into the palace position. Oh, he might even be able to fight a little bit more. The AWP has been seen, but falls back in time.
Keep watching with the Galil. Gate's right around the corner. Seen his man. Gets that frag. That's already one of the major rifles taken out. Nickelback. Start leaning back here alongside Crad to look in against the CT player, but Greg Gade's back top. He knows he doesn't need to continue facing.
And it's just like no util really for Entropiq to work with. They've got 2 smokes and a flash. They're going to have to continue running their default, but even Gade, he's still pressed up aggressively. Not as much as he was, but he's still up in top mid.
To grab that Galil back on Crad's part, but Gade's still up here towards the top of the stack area. Will they check this? They won't. No one's watching it, Elian. Oh. He's caught. Look at this from Gade. This is game winning. This is game winning right here. Sees them both. Look for Elian first and foremost. Spray transfer. Oh, it's a wonderful 3K. And that's game. That is game for Hyenas. 16-14 over on Mirage. A massive play to close out a 4K for Gade. Well, it would just about turn the favor of Hyenas in the first map of Mirage, but Dust 2 is a very, very different beast. Entropiq pick it for good reason. It is by far and away their best map in the pool, so all they need is a good, decent side, and they're probably looking down the barrel of a decent victory for them to take us to our 3rd map. Pistol rounds going live here today. Entropiq on the T side start. What are you hoping to see in this map up?
Hoping to see competitiveness. We know for Hyenas, they only played this map up against Apex slightly earlier on today, and I came away with a 16-14 victory. So just trying to see if we can get AZ open a little bit more, try and see if they can keep it close from the outset. And for Entropiq, this could be one hell of a match for them to bounce back from now.
Gray's leaning up here on the Hyenas side to look in against the Entropiq side of the mid control. All players with default pistols in Kevlar here for Hyenas and the pistol round. Utilities on Crad here for Entropiq. I think he dropped the P250 off to Alien as well. So there's a little bit of a raid boss going on. Entropiq leaning up towards that short control. And Gade is hearing a lot of footsteps here alongside AZ back up towards the A side. Smoke goes down. Does siphon off a little bit of vision, but it's just that one smoke being used. The flashbang also going over. The last pit of utility now going out here for Entropiq. They've got to cross towards the site, get down to the bomb plant pretty quickly. Nickelback's also got to deal with Fessel here towards the long pit position. AZ gets his frag involved, looking for a double up. Forrest and Alien can try and back in. Fessel does trade it back. Forrest to follow suit on Burp towards the short control. Alien is dealt with to a 2 versus 2 though, so the retake is on an even standing, but not for long. Gay dropping, leaving Fessel to clutch it. Got to reload his weapon. 13 bullets to spare, 12 in the magazine. And looking up and down and all around. Can't quite find the headshots. Gets Crad at long last. 3 kills. Quadra up for him. Bomb's planted open for the short control, so he's got to stick the full 10 seconds. And I think he's going to hold the whole thing down. He is. Forrester going to face try. See his man taps through. USP doesn't get the frag. And now Fessel's got to challenge him directly. Foster knows he might have just forced it out. It's way too far ticked. And Fessel's going up with the bomb. It'll be a pistol for Entropiq. 6-1 should really be 7-0, honestly. But, you know, Entropiq currently in full control of this current scenario. Hyenas rebuying back into round 8, seeing if they can get something out here, try and stop the one-sided affair from Entropiq from really getting out of control, because the T side has just been working well as a cohesive unit. All 5 players into the short control already. They're going to go for the A here, and I don't even know if the T's are ready. The CTs are ready for this. Orpin on AZ, firing back here towards the ramp control. Flash is keeping all the players blind, but especially AZ. Gade comes up with his kill. AZ gets 1 good frag of the AWP. So 5 versus 3. Orpa overwhelmed with the numbers game. Forrester getting his double. Fessel with 1 good trade back to a 3 versus 2 situation. And Gade is still there towards CT. The AWP shot misses for Alien. And now Forrester's got it all to do. 3 kills. Quadra needed to be found, but not quite able to get it. And Hyenas do find a decent defensive and find their second of the CT board.
Yeah, very, very sharp retake coming in for Hyenas, and it just comes down to the defensive actually holding before the retake's needed. And that comes down to AZ being able to find a bit of a pick.
2 players left for Entropiq. Around the corner, lucky caught by AZ. That one cost them quite significantly. And Alien's got it all to do. Flashbang over Molotovs. Now a bit of breathing room to get the bomb plant in, secure it for most definitely. Senior is back down there. Alien's got a hell of a clutch to land. He cannot get that secondary kill, so it will be a 3rd for the Hyenas side. Good shot, good kill. Not kill, actually, excuse me. Close to a kill, but kill to be set up later on down the road. For now, it's just the tag damage ensuing, and the frags not quite getting found by the T side line. Same for the CT forces, I say that, and Alien does find 1. Straight through against Fessel. Good tag, good frag. Legitimately a frag this time for the CT side.
Just trying to see if they can evade this smoke, but at the same time, they're moving into short, completely blind. Now in a bit of a position where Krat's going to be the defensive holder.
Smokes in. M4 backed up. Molotovs trying to see if they can drive Krat out of position. Gade still gets the kill back to a 4 versus 4. They have CTs quick to respond to site. Get that bomb plant in, though. That's going to be their main concern. It's out the 4v4 retake.
Lucky moving over to the M4, but needs a little bit more help. Needs Nickelback to get involved. The trades come back and forth. KRHB now dropping down in towards CT Spawn, meaning that Forrester is the last one left to clutch.
1 versus 2 left. Nade to Borup. Oh, doesn't get the kill. 8 points of health for him. Shaving off about 6. Forrester desperate to get a kill on Kirby. Does his damage, but gets dished out more towards him. Onto that bomb here, no kit. Gotta find these kills desperately. Sees Borup, takes the frag. Sees the scout, can't get him. No time left, not even with the kit. He'll look for the exit frag. He might be able to get it. Kirby might go up and smoke. He will get killed off, but it will be an 11th here for Hyenas. Smokes down at short. Triple peek, he gets that 1 good shot in. Deagle spams his way forward, grabs an AK to work with AZ with the AWP, and now the bomb's been known here. The short action will come through if they can overwhelm the Deagle back here. They could do some decent damage, but the scout still fires away. Alien gets a secondary kill. It's down to 2 left for Hyenas. They've let this one fully fall apart. Crad gets involved, and the Orpa, well, nothing he can do now. Tagged up, 17 HP, backstabs inbound. Lucky will get the Deagle shot in, and all 5 stay alive. Who's sustained? The AWP coming out for AZ, going to try and win the AWP battle against Alien, and Nade's up against his position though. Look at how close I think he's going to get here towards the mid doors. Firefights coming in. Gade walks straight into his angle. The crosshair locked on, gets the kill back. Fessel will try and find a secondary pick back to return, but Alien's got another gap on lock here. Will he catch the man? The flashbang's in, the shot's ringing out. Vessel starts walking forward.
I need a trade back. That was really well fought coming through from Alien just to work with the crossfire, work with the aggression, and even out towards window. Forrester's got the angle.
Vessel could not have pre-aimed that whatsoever. He tried to look up towards the closer part of the window, but he's back behind a little bit of hard cover. Nickelback getting caught by Kirby, however, towards long control. Alien's back there with the AWP of his own right. Get baited in so far. He still gets the kill. And then Entropiq just make these rounds look simple. They're just picking apart what Hyenas have.
They've got the info out from window, but they don't even know about Lucky. Close to the smoke, this could be a pretty easy kill for the SMG. Borup's actually evaded him.
Can he get Forrester next? The Incendiary's down, now that he's close. He gets the kill in, switching out to the rifle, leaving AZ with the AWP. The only thing left here for Hyenas. Flashed out of position, will be looking up towards the back of Plat. Can't see Forrester, can't see Lucky. We'll be looking back for Alien here with his own AWP, closing in the back lines, closing in the back stab.
Does the AWP even start looking back the other way?
Nope.
No, it doesn't happen at all. Does Crad go double AWP? Nah, don't want it.
Entropiq, everything to play with, and already Alien's dropped that bomb. Gade's taken out immediately. Can't get the secondary kill on the player up top mid. Crad's in the midst of the smoke. A's going to continue tapping, and Crad will peek back out, get the frag. Deagle receiving a nade back here towards lower tunnels. It won't do any damage. Flashbang in, or peeks, gets the kill on Fessor. And back to the confidence of Entropiq. Hyenas, when do you take a tactical? Do you take it in the next round, or do you just go straight in with your game plan? Because right now, I think you need to change of pace.
Now, Alien's finding some really good form on the city side, flashes out towards a short position, gives up the information of where Kirby and Borup are pretty much straight away. Blind Nickelback still, at least Crad finishes him off, deals that kill forward. They get one trade back, but that's it.
Great kill from Borup, but I don't think it means anything for them. Maybe could sneak into the B site if he can catch Lucky with a Deagle shot, but that AWPer, he's already watched. You got to use this flashbang to try and force him off angle. How does he deal with this? Peeking in dry. Headshot's got to get landed perfectly. And no, not going to happen. Kirby, aiming up, sees the man, gets that first kill. Massive. He's still got another AK to deal with, however, and Nickelback can respond in kind. It's the 4v4 with the flashbangs turning him away from allowing a kill to come in so easy. AWP in of Lucky, meanwhile. Watching the mid face, watching aggression from Hyenas. None of it will come through their back passive off the back of that first kill.
It just comes down to the info gathering here for the T side. Where can they start forcing in a little bit of a mistake? Alien going again, aggressive up towards a short position. Has to be flashed off angle unless they just peek him wide.
Nickelback. Ending up, flash in, naded instead. That allows a kill for Fessor, actually. Dry face outside of that HE doing damage to Gade, but not to the man that killed him off, so 2 for 1 on those trades. And the AWP, oh, he landed a shot on Daisy. A tag with the wallbang. Not quite the kill. He's seen him cross back, so he knows he was there. Does he know that he's low?
Hey, spotting that bomb, it's just all just a bait. All just trying to see if they can scramble the CTs. And if they make their way out to A, there's only one player to deal with.
But that player is Alien. Don't count him out. Here he comes on the central side defensive. Smoke goes up. Gade's going to try to get him off the site. He still lands his shot. The flick from Alien not quite good for the second man. He's solo holding. Backup has arrived already towards CT. 3v3. Hyenas, if they're going to rotate, they're going to have to do it now. They're going to have to get through Forrester. Alien still firing away. He's been seen. He's been tagged. Lucky's own AWPs get overwhelmed. And it's all on Forrester. The backstab completes. But it doesn't get anything done as Hyenas take us to overtime. Once again, the Auto Snipers doing their damage appropriate here towards that B play. Here's an Incendiary's down, all of Aliens ready for Bob to take that first face. The flashbang in against him, crosses. Doesn't get any kills though. Kirby's own AWP is looking back towards position here in the mid control. And they'll eventually back up Borup in a standard 2-1-2 split. They've established their long presence. Now they hold off on the defensive. Entropiq coming back out the tunnels leading into the mid control.
It's surviving. That's all it is coming through for the Russians. Just making sure you bring it to another OT. You try and close the map and take us to a third. Hyenas, though, got the opportunity of 1 round to take the 2-0. And for Entropiq, just all being grouped up from the short position. All just sort of being quite silent in the approach. Not really using a massive amount of util so far.
Ash is over. Walk up. Brad back up for Gade, here to support the likes of AZ. His AWP is on lock. Are they going to hold it down? He switches out to the pistol at the worst possible moment. Going to get an Incendiary together instead. Try and suppress them. That might throw them off a little bit. I think he called out one player at the end of the smoke. Can he get the kill on Crad? Yes, he can. Absolutely. AZ starts things off. Gade waiting for his chance to swing out here. When will he do it? Orb in, sees plenty of heads. Gets Nickel back next. And Forrester slow walking his back's turn towards Goons to allows Gade that kill. AZ finds Elian for his triple, and it's done. Entropiq to fall in the first round of the playoffs of Funspark. A 19-17 result for Hyenas on Dust 2, and a 2-0 series that goes their way.